Okay. This subject is very important, and as a Prosper expert, you have to know it very well. You have to be able to understand what comes first, what gets executed first, and what gets executed last. Okay? Look what we're talking about. You are in an object, and there is a column, there is a function up there called new. Okay? And you execute the function called new. The final user, the user from the browser selects new. What happens in the background? What happens in the background? The first thing that happens is immediately when he or she presses new, we run an event, or the system will say, hey Mr. Configurator or Mr. Prosper Expert, do you want me to run any event before add row? So he will go and will ask this object, I am in an object, right? And you configure that object. By default, if you did not write any event, that object, you don't have any event at before add row. But the system, what does it do? It will go, and the first thing when the user presses new, it will ask, is there anything needs to be done before I add this row? Do you want me to do anything? Okay? It asks you, do you want me to do anything before this type? Okay. Now, minute before add row, the system will prepare a row for you, will empty it, prepare it, and will show you a form to allow you to edit. It will say, for example, the first column this, the second column is a whatever, is a combo box, the third column is a radio button or something like this, radio button. Okay, and you would select this or that, whatever. The fourth column is a date, where it puts a calendar here. You could click on the calendar. Whatever is configured inside, whatever the columns are here, and whatever your view says, it will show you that form. Once you click, at the end it will say either an add or a cancel. You're adding a row, right? If you press cancel, as if nothing happened. If you press add, what does it do? The system will do an automatic validation depending on how the view is defined. So if you're saying that this is a must enter, and you did not enter anything, it will display all the validation, basically, all the validation. If you entered a wrong date, if this one is empty, if this one, whatever, you have so many validation within the view. This is the view will decide what you want. We're not talking events. We're talking about the view. Once you click enter, once you click on this add, automatically what happens? What happens is after add mod row, right? Do we have an after add row also, right? This is it will execute the after add or modify row, then it will execute the after add row without add modify row, the add row. Right? But you tell me, wait, that date here that you entered, this date, let me use a different color on it. That date that you entered, with a calendar allowing me, when I click on the calendar, to select the date, that wasn't part of that form, and you added it. How can you modify? It's not a column in the object. It's not a column in the object, and you added it. It's not a column in the view. You added it. How did you add that? You asked for something that is not in the view.